Okay, Slovenia-Serbia at Euro 2024 has ended in a 1-all draw. There were moments where this game was lively, and there were moments where this game was scrappy. It wasn't the best game, wasn't the worst game, but it wasn't the best game. Serbia, very stodgy. Serbia not looking very fluid, whereas Slovenia, their attacks looked a little bit more fluid and a bit more purposeful. Their goal on 69 minutes on a counter-attack, started by Karnicic and finished by Karnicic. The right back was a brilliant piece of play. Great team counter-attack. While it wasn't the cleanest finish, it didn't have to be, but it was a great fast-paced team counter-attack. That was on 69 minutes. Jovic has scored the equaliser pretty much with the last touch of the ball with a header on 90 minutes, well, 5 minutes into injury time, right at the end of the game, to salvage a point in the group stage for Serbia. Slovenia were the better side. I think they slightly edged it with how they played, although after they took the lead they became more defensive and sat back deeper and deeper and deeper. I think that was a mistake, similar to how England played against Serbia. They get the lead and then they sit back. So Serbia were starting to get desperate. They used their height and physicality in the box, and they get the equaliser from the resulting last corner of the game. Jan Oblak has had a decent game, but at the same time, he is partially at fault for that goal. He's behind the goal line. I don't know how he's going to stop that. So his positioning for the goal was poor. In saying that, they also hit the posts. They had some good opportunities themselves. It was a high energy, if scrappy game, and these are two countries that have history going back to when they were both part of the former Yugoslavia. There was a 10-day war for Slovenian independence. Most of the Yugoslav soldiers that fought against the Slovenians were Serbian, so there is some history there going back to the early 1990s with the 10-day war. I don't think these countries have met pretty regularly, though, since Slovenian independence. I think it's been fleeting meetings in internationals. I do think Slovenia was slightly the better side. I don't think it's going to be easy for England against Slovenia in their final group game. I don't think that at all. Slovenia do need to get a win, though, to ensure that they get through to the next round, because 4 points should do it. A win would mean they would have 5 points. Serbia, it's looking increasingly difficult for Serbia to qualify with just the one draw. We have to see how England-Denmark plays out. If England beat Denmark, they're obviously comfortably through to the next round. They might ring some changes for the next game. But this game, not the best game so far in the tournament, but we may see some stodgy games in the group stages coming up. So I wouldn't say it's the worst game I've ever seen for an international game, but it wasn't the best. But you could definitely see the intent from Slovenia was there, and to a certain extent Serbia just were really sloppy up front, really wasteful, too reliant on set plays, not enough quality in open play. Slovenia looked very, very dangerous on the counter-attack, very dangerous, very quick. They move things quickly, good technical ability. The Serbians also have good technical ability as well. I think the strength for Serbia is their height and set plays, but they can't solely rely on set plays to get them goals. That'll be a problem. Slovenia, I think, will prove a tough challenge for England. They won't be easy. They need a win, and depending on the result for England today, a draw could suit them. So we could see some changes for that England lineup in the final game. But Slovenia will be going out trying to get the win in the final group game against England. That'll be interesting to watch how that pans out. But they're still in. They're not out the tournament. Neither Serbia, technically. They're both not out the tournament. Obviously, they do need some results to go their way, not only in this group but in other groups. So both sides basically need England to beat Denmark to make sure that they're both still in with a chance for the next round. But as I say, I think Slovenia were slightly edged it today as one of the better sides. But it's one of those games where they hit the post. If that shot that hits the post goes in, we may be talking about a 2-1 rather than a 1-all. But again, you've got to ride your luck. Slovenia just sat back too much after they took the lead. But there we go, a 1-all draw. Both sides still in with a chance of qualification for the next round. They do need some results to go their way. However, Serbia still, struggling at major tournaments. They haven't really shown much at major tournaments. They do well in qualifying and don't really show much. Slovenia, a good underdog story. I think they can still get through to the next round, but as I say, they need results to go their way. But for me, for now, thank you very much for watching. I will have obviously the other two match reviews for you later on today, and place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.